Dagna here with Mindful Dev, a place where you can get a tailored advice for your software engineering career. Today we'll be talking about a very common misconception that a lot of clients that work with me have, which is that the work speaks for itself. Now, if you're a software developer, you might be thinking, okay, I'm doing really great. I'm doing an amazing job. There are days during the week when I even stay until 2 a.m. to make sure that I fix the problem. And, you think everybody knows that. Everybody's aware of all the amazing value that I bring in. The problem is, however, most likely they have no idea because the work does not speak for itself. And it is a common limiting belief that might be holding you back in your career. So let's spend just a moment and think about it. Okay, where does it come from? Why people believe that the work speaks for itself? Well, essentially, we are all conditioned through our life whenever we go to school to believe that our work speaks for itself. Why? Well, let's say you're attending college and you have this class where you have to, let's say, program a robot to pass a labyrinth, and your code is essentially the algorithm that will help the robot pass through the obstacles. So whenever you submit your assignment, your professor is going to, first of all, see if it works, if it compiles. Second of all, if it achieves the objectives and the robot can actually pass different types of labyrinths. But third, your professor is going to look into your code. They're going to look inside and see how you structured your functions, your classes, how you named your variables, all that stuff. They're going to look inside your code, and that's exactly where the work does speak for itself. Whenever your professor looks inside in order to give you a grade. But guess what happens when you start working? Whenever you start your programming career, a lot of your peers have actually no idea what it is that you're working on in the nitty-gritty details. They might know the high level of which functionality you're working on, but unless they're doing a peer review on your merge request, they will have no idea what it is that you have been working on. And that's why it is on you to educate your coworkers on all the valuable achievements that you have contributed in your workplace. Let's say you've written a piece of code that saves 20 minutes of your coworkers' time. Awesome! Now tell your manager about it. Or, let's say that you have, refactored a super ugly piece of code, and it's just easier for other people to come in and maintain, and that introduces less bugs into the code. You have to be able to write down this in your list of accomplishments, and that's something that you need to be able to track, to have a list, or maybe a spreadsheet, or folder with different files that has different achievements, different things that you have contributed with. Tracking that progression and tracking all those contributions is awesome, especially whenever the yearly review comes in. It's very handy because then you can say, hey, this is the reason why I need a promotion. This is the reason why, I need a raise and I deserve a raise. And you have a proof that you can show to your management. Now, some of you here might say, Dagna, this is my manager's job. And let me ask you this. When was the last time that you were preoccupied of your manager's career progression? When was the last time you were preoccupied about your manager achieving his goals or her goals in moving forward in her career? Okay, I think I hear crickets. And I'm not surprised by that. Well, you see, your career progression is your responsibility, just like your manager's career progression is their responsibility. And, everyone should be focused on making sure that they track their list of priorities, the list of the things that they have contributed, that they have created for the benefit of the company, and educate your coworkers on all the awesome things that you've done so far. And that's going to help you massively go forward in your career, because the work that you do does not speak for itself. You have to be able to toot your own horn. You have to be able to really show off your achievements, and your manager very likely is not going to do that for you. So you have to make sure that you're able to do that yourself. Now, there might be another reason why a lot of people won't necessarily track the awesome things that they contributed with code-wise. Well, and that would be essentially whenever that hit of dopamine hits, whenever you solve a problem, whenever you implement a feature, whenever you track a bug and you fix it, and it just feels so good being able to do that, that our brains receive this huge dopamine hit, and we're just so happy doing the work we're doing as software engineers, software developers, that, we think, okay, it's obvious. Everybody knows. I mean, I did something amazing today. I feel amazing, and, it's just obvious. Except it's not. It's not. And just to give you a great example, I mean, if the work did speak for itself, my husband would be walking around and just singing praises, saying, Dagna is amazing. She cleaned the kitchen so good. Or, whatever it is, that was my household contribution that time around. Except that, he doesn't do that. And the reason he doesn't is, well, he has his own tasks that he is focusing on. And he's not focusing 100% on all the things that I do on a daily basis. So, like, even if I do something great and clean up the kitchen counter, for example, he may not notice because his attention is diverted elsewhere. Just like your manager, like your peers, they have their own set of daily tasks and contributions that they're putting their attention into, and they might not notice what it is that you have contributed. That's why it's so important to track your progress and your achievements and all the contributions, so that your peers and coworkers know, and you have proof, massive proof of contribution. All right, that's it, folks. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to subscribe, you'll be notified every time I upload a new video to this channel. It's a brand new channel, and my name's Dagna. I'm a career coach for software developers, and I help them progress in their career. So talk to you soon, and cheers to your success. Ah.